Hi everyone, my name is the Travel Geek, and today I will be playing Puzzle Quest Challenge of the Warlords. This game is the game that got me into gaming, I would say. I had the Wii version of this game at one point before my Wii broke, and I couldn't play anymore. And I recently discovered this game again. I've never finished it, even though I really want to. So, this is pretty much a RPG type puzzle game. And I like puzzle games and I like RPGs, so I thought, why not try this game again? So, whenever I do like fantasy RPGs, I always go for mages because they're amazing. And the closest this game has is wizards, so I'm gonna go with wizards. And I always go for her for some reason. I don't know, I just love her. And I'm going to name her Blair. As I recently took a horror movie class and we had to watch the Blair Witch Project. I hated it, but we had to watch it for school. And wizards keep a good mix of different spells based largely on red and yellow mana. Am I pronouncing that correctly? No clue. They can just as easily cast damage spells like Fireball as they can cast powerful defense walls. Spells like Wall of Fire. So I'm going to accept this and we'll go in.
Many say that the universe moves in never-ending cycles. Cycles of life and death. Cycles of
I have
war
no
and
clue if you
peace.
can hear this or
Cycles
not.
of light and darkness. If that were true, then the lands of the Agarian Knights had known peace for too long. Their kingdom had been quiet and prosperous for many years. But soon, that part of the cycle would end, and another would begin.
Okay, I really hope you guys heard that, because it's distracting to talk over talking. That made no sense. It's distracting to talk over talking. But pretty much it's, I guess a cloud of darkness is about to come over the land of Bartona. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So, I think we go and get quests and accept the family reunion. Your father has requested your presence in Syria. You must travel there and meet him. Okay, I'm terrible at pronouncing words, so there is a good chance I'm going to be pronouncing everything incorrectly. Your Majesty, I need to request a leave of absence. Your studies are progressing well. What is so urgent? My father, Sir Alban, has requested my presence in Syria. Your father is a good man. He would not make such a request unless it was important. Your request is granted. Thank you, Your Majesty. Send your father my regards, and hurry back. You will have much to learn. I will, my queen. Thank you. Okay, and I go to the green circle of dust. You have arrived in Syria, home of your father, Sir Alban. You should visit your father at the first available opportunity. I have nothing else to do, so might as well. Father, I came as soon as I got your message. You are looking well, my daughter. The training in Bartonia obviously agrees with you. We have missed you here in Syria. The Queen sends her regards. Queen Gwendolyn. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Queen Gwendolyn is a good person. Even as a young girl, she was very kind and fair. Okay. Why did you send for me? Is everything okay? Yes. But I found something odd in the West Tower, and I want to give it to you personally. The West Tower. That was where grandfather lived. Yes, it was, so long ago. I'm surprised you remember him. I found an old broken shield in there with a message from him. It said that shield was to be given to you. Okay, how young, I guess, was she when her grandfather died? Because I'm pretty sure you will always remember your grandparents. That's just weird. A broken shield? Yes, it seems like such a trivial matter to call you back from Bertonia. Almost seems wasteful. But it was one of his last wishes, and he was a brave man. He deserves to have those wishes honored. So he died just very recently? What? That makes no sense. Okay. Thank you, Father. It was always good to see you, and to see Syria again. Okay. You received a broken shield from your father, and an experience point. Lovely.
Quest complete.
Okay, and go back here, and guess get more quests. Practice dummy. You must learn some basic combats against a practice dummy. Back so soon? All is well in Syria, I hope. My father has a gift for me from my late grandfather. He found it and wanted to pass it along. Your grandfather, wasn't he? Yes, Your Majesty. He was the one who claimed on his deathbed that he was mortally wounded battling skeletons. He was an old man and perhaps a little crazy. Sorry for my voice there. The walking dead have not been seen in Garia for many centuries. I doubt that. I don't believe he was crazy. I have heard more than one rumor about such things this year. And you automatically believe those rumors. Lovely. Your Majesty, do not give it any thought. You should return to your training if you are to become a valued member of the Palace Guard. Evelyn has been waiting for you to return. I will go at once. So, pretty much, it works as any puzzle game. You match things 3 in a row, and skeletons are how you do damage, which I have 52, and this practice dummy has nothing. Up in these sections are your added advantages, I guess. Since I got this broken shield, it's automatically equipped, and it gives me, helps shield things, pretty much, and that gives me hints, which I'm trying to explain, so I don't need that. And then here are spells, which I can use at any time once I match up the mana that corresponds with the spells. Like this needs 4 red, 4 yellow, and I can use it, and that does damage. But I'm going to do damage to it with those things, and the practice dummies can't hurt you like everything else in this game can. So pretty much I'm doing whatever I want. And I can do the most stupid moves ever, or just gain a whole bunch of experience right now since the game can't hurt me right now. So, and then coins allow you to buy things. The experience is the purple doodads, and I would say this game gets infinitely harder because you can't farm in this game at all. Pretty much if you level up, all the enemies will level up as well. So if you're too weak to battle an enemy, you can go get more experience points or go on a different quest. And if you come back, you may be stronger than the enemy, but the enemy for the most part will always be at a higher skill level than when you first attacked it. And since I have enough mana for this, I'm going to use it and did 4 damage. So I'm pretty much getting all this useless mana for no reason, because it's fun. I think at this point I can just hit this over and over again. And I can't because I don't have enough red. Do the red. Bam. Done.
You are victorious.
And music plays because I was so victorious. And I'd pretty much just get money and experience, and by just doing quests in general you get experience. And I'm going to accept another quest, and you can do that practice dummy one at any time. I pretty much find it pointless whenever I'm doing things. So, advanced combat. You must learn more advanced combat by practicing against the young knight. So pretty much you're just This is Exposition Central pretty much right now. And then maybe the next part we'll get into more action, I guess I could say. Okay. Evelyn tells me your training is proceeding well. I still have much to learn, Your Majesty. I hope you have time. What do you mean? Forgive me, nothing. It was just strange. We talked... What? It was just strange we talked of your grandfather earlier and his tales of the undead. I have heard 2 similar reports since then. It is very unusual. We have not seen these creatures here since the Bane Wars many centuries ago. Maybe we'll learn about those. Is there anything I can do? Go back to your training with Evelyn. I sense a storm brewing, and I think we will soon need all the swords Bartonia can muster. Do we ever get to meet this Evelyn? Or am I just going to keep getting sent to her? As you wish, Majesty. As you wish, Majesty. I don't think I said wish correctly. And go ahead and do damage. And this another example is here. You can see all the spells that they can do and what it does to you. So if you see these, it's pretty much a good idea to help prevent them from being able to do those spells. Especially when other enemies later down the line can do more powerful attacks against you. And I remember the last time I played this, a while back, there was just this enemy I could not beat. I actually had my brother go in as a different character in order to beat him, because his character had regeneration, which I don't even think this character can get, because I always use her, but it pretty much takes forever to beat. And then I start swearing that the computer's cheating, and then I rage quit. Pretty much that's what happens. And then there's these +5 skeletons, which do more damage than the regular skeletons. So pretty much you do whatever you can to prevent enemies from using these skeletons, but most especially these, especially when there's more than one of them on the playing field. And this is going to be a doozy. Unless I can get this to go nowhere near here, because I really want this experience, but I think they're going to attack me. Yeah, because if I move that, that moves down here or here, and the other guy can use it, so I'm not going to do that. And this dude gave me an opportunity to do this. And 4 of a kind gives you extra turns, and I think so does 5 of a kind, maybe. I'm going to assume I remember that correctly. I think 5 of a kind gives you something extra, as it does in like every other game ever, pretty much. Oh, I completely missed that. I'm so lucky he didn't do that. And then I guess I can do that. No. I don't want to move this down, but I kind of have to. And that was a lot of damage he just did. Ooh, another +5. Lovely. I'm just going to use this firebolt and hope I can do it again and win. Or not. Thought I was going to win that. No! Stop it. Here. Here. Woo! I won.
You are victorious.
And I get to level up. So pretty much
you have
what...
learned a new spell.
Okay, don't interrupt me, lady. I hate when they start talking. I can't talk when other people are talking. It's just really bad. So what I like to do with these level up things, I like everything to be pretty even. So I'll probably level up fire mastery last since that's the highest one. Because I'm pretty sure wizards, their main power has to do with red. But for some reason I like having these at the same level. So I'm going to up these probably zeros first. And I'm pretty sure you only get 4 points per level up. So just going to do morale, which gives me an extra life point and increases the chances of an extra turn when matching the experience stars and increasing wild cards, which is wild. I think that's self-experiment. And then I guess over time gives me spell resistance as I get higher and higher. So I'm going to accept that. I pass combat training, which I'm pretty sure that means since I can fight, according to the queen, I get the better missions. Well, I get to explore the world since it's blank, but like as you get a new quest, it opens up. So I'm going to accept the missive. A sealed message must be delivered to Sir Alban in Syria. This is an important message, and you may be in danger as you travel there. So accept that. So good, you have arrived. It sounded important, Your Majesty. How can it be of service? It is indeed important. I need to deliver a message. A message? Why do you need me to deliver it, if I may ask? Wouldn't one of your trusted kings be able to perform this task? I believe that there may be an attempt to intercept this message. The message has a better chance of arriving safely if someone unexpected carries it. I'm pretty sure she means a guard in training or someone not wearing guard clothes instead of female. I have never played as a male character in this game, so I have no clue if the dialogue is the same for men and women. I hope the dialogue with my father would be different, as in he calls me son if I'm playing as a male character. What are the contents of this message, Your Majesty, if I may ask? All that you need to know is that the message is important and that it must be delivered safely to your father, Sir Alban in Syria. Nothing more. That doesn't sound suspicious at all, Queen. Yes, Your Majesty, as you wish. Still suspicious right now, but let's go to Syria. As you approach the city of Syria, a thief leaps out at you and demands you hand over the message. Well, that's not going to happen. Ooh, thief. Not only can thieves perform a sneak attack, doing small amounts of damage and not ending their turn, but they can also steal your hard-earned gold. I don't really do much with my gold. I never have. Like, I know you can do stuff with it, I just never have bothered. That's probably why that bad guy kept beating me. Probably because I had the really weak weapons and whatnot. And never really upgraded my character. Let me get this 4-way. Kinda don't. I need the red. Wait, what do they... I don't want to get... I don't want them to get blues. So I'm gonna take the blues. Well, this is safe. Yeah, it's safe. So you never want these to get close together like he just did. No blues to steal, so I'm gonna take this experience. Take the skulls. Ooh, another turn. And I'm really sorry if, I guess now and down the line, I get really silent over these puzzle parts. But I just like concentrating. Maybe in the future I may skip over the puzzle parts. But, or like play through them really fast so you can't hear me. Well, I'm not good at editing, so that might not happen. I honestly have no clue what to do half the time, because sometimes I want to use my firebolt like I've been using now, since I can, and then other times I have like no clue when to move, and like since he has 1 health, I'm just gonna use my firebolt again.
You are victorious.
And level up again. And I'm going to...
You have learned a new spell.
Thank you. I've learned a new spell. Water Mastery, because I said I would do that next time. And... how many? I have 3 points left. So I'm going to do... what does battle do? Increase inflicted damage. And just increase the extra turn chance. So I was pretty sure you get extra turns whenever. The missive. You have survived an attack at the gates of Syria. You must now deliver the message. Father, I have a message for you from Martonia. I have been expecting you. You did well to reach here safely. I was attacked on the way here, but I managed to fight them off. You did, or pretty sure it's supposed to be impressive for such. Impressive for one so young. Thank you, sir. Here, I have something that might help you. Take this longsword. It will serve you well in if trouble strikes again. Don't see why I need a sword if I'm a witch. Or a wizard. Same difference, right? Click. Thank you, Father. I'm sure it will. If I might ask, what was so important about this message? Indeed, you might ask, and then tell me. Father, I risked my life for this. I think I have the right to know. I suppose you are right. I'll tell you little, but only because you are my daughter and I trust you. Stop being suspicious, then. There are rumors of a secret cult far to the north, on the borders of Theria. We know little about them, but they seem to be servants of Lord Bane, the Dark Horseman of Death. This message contains details of a location where they often meet. I have a score to settle with this cult. I want to help you track them down. Why do you have a score to settle? You were attacked by one thief. You are still a novice. Have patience. There will be time enough for fighting later. As you wish, Father. But rest assured, I will be back.
Quest complete.
So I got, your father is grateful for your dedication to the task. He gives you a fine long sword with which to protect yourself. And I get experience. Yay. So, get quest. Ooh. And I'm pretty sure red means it's a main story quest. So let's just figure out what's going on. A skeleton has been terrorizing the peasants near the royal crypt in western Theria. Nobody is sure where it came from. Though whispers are saying that a cult of necromancers are to blame, you must find the skeletons and lay it to rest. Your father tells me that you did well. He was being kind, Your Majesty. Well, be as that may, I have another favor to ask you. But yet you won't tell me about the evil cult. I'm at your service. I wouldn't be. Probably not. Our forces are stretched to their limits. Orcs keep pouring over the mountains from the east, taking our people prisoner. And now the dead are rising from their graves within our very borders. Yes, my father told me. He'll believe that an evil cult was responsible. Hush, she doesn't know that you know. And perhaps they are. But for now, all I need is for someone to travel north to Theria and find one of these undead creatures, a skeleton that has been tormenting the peasants near the royal crypt. Okay, whatever. I'll leave at once, Your Majesty, and I will listen for news of this cult during my travels. So, that opened up more area, as you can see, that little area, and I'll leave it here, continue this mysterious quest this queen keeps sending me on, because she doesn't trust me at all, for whatever reason. So guys, I'll see you guys next time. See you guys later. Bye.